Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are having a great day. If you have been paying attention to the crypto market in the last 24 hours, the market has played out exactly how I predicted. First of all, Bitcoin being able to hold the price action close to 88,000 has definitely given a lay-by to majority of the altcoins to do a little bit better, and it can be seen that they are in a positive trend. But one specific category that's been doing exceptionally well is meme coins, and that's exactly what I predicted. Initially, the meme coins will have to go explosive for the entire market to be able to make a recovery. The reason for this is because most of the retail investors, when they see a little bit of potential in the crypto market returning, the first category they make a return in is meme coins. So now this is going to set the new standard for the next bull run to go smoothly, and especially Dogecoin leading the chart with the trading volume seeing a jump of 25% in the last 24 hours for just the meme coins category. On the other end, 6 trillion asset manager fertility to launch Stablecoin for crypto. This is huge because they are trying to get closer and closer to Solana, but on the other end, they're also working on Stablecoin, and they're not the only one. Dogecoin's new reserve sparks a temporary surge amid the declining user engagement and the adoption challenges. Dogecoin suddenly jumps 10%. What's happening? While Trump-backed crypto firm unveils a stablecoin plan. So that's another one. At the same time, Rumble, which is a platform like YouTube, launches a crypto wallet for creators amid 775 million Tether investment. There's a lot to cover today. Before we get into everything, if you guys are here for the first time, you want to stay up to date with everything to do with the crypto market, scroll down, tap the red subscribe button, especially turn on your notifications so you can stay up to date with the latest and the greatest news first. While you're there, slap a like on the video. Let's go for a like goal of 21. It would just help the YouTube algorithm push the video out to more people. More people are paying attention to what's happening in the crypto market. They decide to buy into it. The user engagement goes up, more inflow of cash, the market keeps climbing, and a lot of us make a lot of profit. Now, first of all, I want to show you guys something interesting. If you look at the price action that Bitcoin has been following, it's very clear to see that there is definitely a little bit of struggle. There is definitely a little bit of rejection, which is being hit ever since we have gotten close to 88,000. But the market is showing no signs of slowing down. So initially, when we pumped from 84 to 88, you can see that there was a little bit of rejection as some of the long traders decided to take profit. We were able to make a recovery. Again, we were rejected at 88,000, and this time around you can see that the trend is definitely still going upwards. But this is going to be the trend setter. Next 2 to 3 hours, or you can say next 2 to 3 days to be more precise, are going to be very important to ensure what is the crypto market going to be doing, especially if you pay attention to the fear to the grid index. If it's going to go against the crypto market, it's going to actually show a really strong pullback. And let me tell you one thing, there's going to be a lot of panic selling. But if the market is able to sustain where we are currently and Bitcoin's just able to climb to 92,000, I'm not even talking about anywhere further, just 92,000 will trigger an explosive return from majority of the crypto market. And let me tell you one thing, you do not want to miss out on that. Now, first of all, I want to talk about this. Now, the amount of stable coins which are coming out from very big firms is actually crazy. There's two reasons for this. First of all, American government is now being a little bit lenient towards stable coins and are actually promoting more companies to become immune to using stable coins. And secondly, they're trying to have some regulations so they have a little bit more control of stable coins. And another thing that's important is more firms which are going to be creating stablecoin and where the money is going to be held. The more of them being from America is definitely going to give them a little bit more control of the trade that happens around the world, as they do not want to lose the control they have due to USD being used around the trades. And Russia and China and India, they were using cryptocurrency for a short period of time, and obviously they want to, or Trump wants that to be returned, or the power to be returned back to America. Now, first of all, Dogecoin is navigating a critical junction as the House of Doge announces the establishment of official Dogecoin reserve to boost the usability. Now, it's not just amount of money that actually flew through the crypto market, and to be more precise, Dogecoin. It was more about the impact it had on the overall Dogecoin holders mentality, because a reserve being set, this is going to give a little bit more immunity, you can say, that's probably the right word, to ensure that the new traders, or let's say new businesses which are going to be trying to come into the Dogecoin market, they would have more options to be able to ensure that they are going to be safe if they use Dogecoin as a form of payment. And this is going to be establishing that. And you can see that the Dogecoin price action actually did react in a very positive way, which was very strongly expected. Now, Trump backed, which is the World Liberty Financial, a crypto firm associated with Trump, has announced that they introduced a stablecoin designed to maintain a 1-to-1 peg with USD. It's called USD1, will be backed by short-term US Treasury dollar deposits and other cash equivalent reserves. So overall, they're pretty much trying to create a coin which will be used much more easily. And Dogecoin's open interest has finally surged back to 1 billion, clearly suggesting that some traders are making a recovery. Kazakhstan proposes a national crypto bank to control the digital assets. This is a very, very big move by a country, as having a bank to control the digital assets definitely is showing that crypto is becoming a very big sector that a lot of people are very concerned about, or a lot of countries are very concerned about. Dogecoin's bold move, new corporate arm launches a 10 million Dogecoin reserve. Is the real adoption going to start? I mean, let me tell you one thing, in the next 1 month, it will be very clear to see what kind of impact this is going to have. And here are settlement terms as Ripple CLO shares the last update on the SEC case. So the terms for the Ripple's agreement, well, it is agreed to pay only 50 million as a fine to the SEC instead of 125 million, and this is the reason why it took a little bit longer for the case to come to an end. Based on the agreement, Ripple will pay 50 million to SEC, while the remaining 75 million will be returned to the company. Further mentioned that the SEC would ask the federal court to dismiss the permanent injunction on Ripple's future XRP sales to the institutes. So this is big because now SEC is slowly starting to part ways with crypto. They want to ensure that they're not going to be, interfering with most of the work that's happening. And let me tell you one thing, as they're getting away from XRP, more things is definitely heading their way. Fidelity eyes the stablecoin launch, just the Washington clears the path. And let me tell you one thing, by August, as Trump is going to get closer and closer to get the regulations set up for the stablecoin, this is going to be a lot more that will be expected. And Central Asia's crypto gamble, growth amid the uncertainty. While Hong Kong is obviously trying to make as much profit as they possibly can, and on the other end, Dogecoin whales accumulate 200 million. So there is definitely a lot more expected from Dogecoin. But overall, the market is definitely in a positive trend. We just need to ensure that Bitcoin is able to recapture 92,000, and we're going to see an explosive growth. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys are going to be using this video, make sure it's not financial advice, just my personal opinion. If you guys are going to be putting your money into anything, make sure you do your own research. Other than that, have a great day and I'll see you soon.